DoorDash is one of the largest delivery services in the United States, and I've actually had a really great experience with them. DoorDash, to get started, you just apply online, and oftentimes there's a code, so look out for the codes on this webpage to get the maximum bonus. And currently in my city, they have crazy bonuses like $1,000 bonus and so forth, and crazy things like that. They've gotten a lot of extra capital to expand their business. Now, you're probably already familiar with the delivery app, and basically people can order from a favorite restaurant that the delivery company is partnered with, and you pick it and the person comes and so forth. Now, a couple of things to know about DoorDash that's unique is that DoorDash will have you, if you're a driver, after you get signed up, you're gonna go to these meetups and driver areas where they will give you your gear. You have to pay for it. And let me show you what you get. You can get one of these bad boys. It's a DoorDash bag, and inside reflective material, and you get this like hot bag. So I forgot what this is called, but you get your food, put it in here, put this in there, keeps it cold, keeps it hot. So this will work for most things. Probably couldn't hear because I'm like making all the static here. Also, you can get this huge bag, which is great for picnics, for personal use. So just get it just for that, if you have a family or whatever. So this is a DoorDash delivery bag. Now, oftentimes people ask, do I need to use that? No, you don't need to use these things. But does it help? Yes. I mean, unless you have something like this at your house, which you probably don't, this is helpful. It helps your pizzas come warm and hot and ready and whatever. Also, it just looks better if you have the branding instead of you coming with like a Kroger or a Publix bag and you just carry it in, or whatever the grocery store in your area. So get the bags, you can buy the bags, and you get this DoorDash like credit card that sometimes you have to use when you pay. Now, what I mean by that is typically the DoorDash will pay the restaurant ahead of time, but sometimes you have to pay when you get there. Now, you're not paying out of pocket, you're paying with a DoorDash card. This is a red card, and you slide in. Now, overall, most restaurants like DoorDash, you go right up, you get the food, and you go. But some restaurants are super slow, you have to sit around, you have to wait, which can actually work to your benefit. If you, over time, as you start driving, you can start categorizing your head, fast restaurants, slow restaurants. So you can even vet them when you get the initial gig if you want to choose it or not. Sometimes you want to pick a slow one because you want to take a break. You sit there, you're waiting for the food, you get some food yourself, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. So use those to your advantage. Another thing I want to explain about DoorDash is that you have to schedule ahead of time when you're going to drive, typically. So DoorDash will have a select amount of slots at different areas, and they will break down your city into different categories or different regions. And you can sign up for different time periods. You can sign up for like 4 hours or so forth. Now, the reason why DoorDash does this is really nice is because they don't want to oversaturation drivers, because they want drivers to succeed. So that's a really good thing. Now, oftentimes when it's super busy, you can just jump right in anytime you're there. But if you're not, but at normal times, when you're just trying to grind to make money, it's not a hot time, you're gonna have to plan ahead. And that's where DoorDash will actually give incentives to people who drive more. If you have a high acceptance rate and you drive more, you will actually get the schedule ahead of time and be able to reserve early on. Final thing I wanna say about DoorDash is DoorDash can be really generous when it comes to bonuses at certain times. I remember at Valentine's Day, they were offering like $9 extra per delivery, which is insane because some deliveries can be like 30 bucks if you get a good tip and if it's a big order. So $9 extra, and if you are efficient, you can often, and you know which places to go, you can do at least two, 3, sometimes 4, but not really, deliveries in 1 hour. So if you're getting those crazy bonuses, and don't hear $9 as normative, it's usually like $1 or $2. But recently in my city, I've seen a lot of extra ones. And they just need more drivers. Use those bonuses. And if you're a rideshare driver, look at all your apps and be strategic about what will help your bottom line. And so sometimes it's best to do delivery, and sometimes it's best to do driving for rideshare if you can. Another cool thing about any delivery company is that the requirement to get in is a lot lower than rideshare because, again, you don't need a super fancy car. Final thing I say is that you can actually make pretty good money if you know what you're doing and you're grinding hard. Now, again, it depends on what kind of standard of living. You can't make 6 figures doing this, but you can make a decent wage that would be pretty solid for the average American, but you're gonna have to work insane amount of hours. And so like I've said in other videos, you wanna diversify multiple apps to maximize your earnings. So I wouldn't recommend people to do this, but I know some people make $1,000 in a week, but they're working crazy amounts of hours. And so overall, DoorDash, it's a great company, good tool in your tool belt in your many ways to maximize your income.